All right, we are now live. This is going to be episode 8 of eLearnChat, 2 months worth. Anyway, hello everyone. For all of those who are just now joining the chat room, my name is Rick Zanotti. I'm joined by Terrence Wing, and today we've got Mark Fletcher with us from the UK, just around the block from us.
Hello,
that's right.
Mark, if you want to go to justin.tv/RelateCorp, you can see the video as it's happening.
Okay.
There'll be a very small delay, but you can at least see us. And the only thing is, once you get into justin.tv, just mute the Justin audio.
Will do.
There he is. I can see him.
Hey! Good morning, everybody.
And a good morning to you, too.
Good morning.
How's your weather over there?
It's dry at the moment. We've had a lot of snow, actually, on this side of the UK where I live.
Now, where are you in the UK?
I'm in a place called Southport, which is near Liverpool.
Oh, okay. Home of the Beatles.
Now, Mark, just to let you know, we do get quite a few people that will post questions or comments or reinforce things that you say inside of the Justin TV chat room, as well as on Twitter. And that's sort of my purpose in life, is to make sure that those questions make it to you. So you're more than welcome to monitor the channel live and watch that chat room if you can. But what we find is that many of the guests sometimes just when they're answering the questions already, or they're engaged with the show, that they oftentimes don't have time to look at the chats or to look at Twitter. So what I'll do is I'll start, when we do have questions, I'll convey those questions to you. So you don't have to pay attention to it if you don't want to. So it's sort of your option.
I'm happy for you to fire the questions to me, Terrence. That's okay with me.
All right. Good. Then Rick won't give me a pink slip.
You guys are funny.
Rick is the Johnny Carson. I'm the Ed McMahon of the show, I guess.
Now I know Johnny Carson. Well, I've heard of him anyway. I don't know him personally.
I am the great Carsoni today.
Yay.
Well, and for our younger viewers, we'll call it Rick is the Conan O'Brien, and I don't know who is his co-host. I don't watch him that much anymore.
I don't think Conan had a co-host at the end.
Did he? Yeah, he did. He had that. What's his name? He was a comedian too. He stood at the podium for a little while.
Yeah, but I thought he was gone afterwards.
Was he?
It's been a while.
I don't know.
I wasn't up at 12:30, 1 o'clock usually to watch Conan, so.
Yeah, I think he's got a new show now too, or is about to have a new show.
All right, so let's see. Here's our. Okay, that's my shot. That is your shot. That is Mark's shot. Looking good there, Mark.
Thank you so much. I did think of having plastic surgery beforehand, but decided against it.
No need. No need.
You're so kind.
You got to watch that audience. They're nasty.
Yeah, I can hear.
It's an unruly bunch. I don't know what to do with them.
You need to tame them, Rick. Tame them.
But I think they really like you. Yep.
Well, that's a good sign. We'll see what they think afterwards.
I think all the shots are looking good. That's a big Plantronics
Perfect.
you've got.
Yeah.
Which one? Which model is that one?
It's the Samsung.
Oh, you've got the Samsung. I thought you said Plantronics
Yeah.
for some odd reason.
No, I've got the Samsung R530.
Yeah, it's got a good sound to it. Is that the one you use for voiceover?
Oh, sorry, you're saying the headset. No,
Yeah,
the
headset.
headset's Plantronics. It's just a box standard USB Plantronics headset.
Actually, the Plantronics headsets are great, especially when you're doing software simulations, things like that. They come in handy.
They do, definitely.
I've got a couple of them too, and usually we just do that because you don't have to deal with your mics moving in front of your face or any other problems.
Exactly. Yeah. I've also got a Rode as well. That's the one I mainly use for voiceover work.
Which one?
You know, I knew you were going to ask me that, and you know, I've not used it for a while, so I can't tell you off the top of my head. But I can ping you the model later on.
Probably NT1A.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's
you see, you know your audio stuff, don't you?
Yeah, we've got one of those.
NT1A
NT1A is great. It's a good mic. You know, for the money, it's hard to beat.
It's amazing. I just can't believe how quiet it is as well.
$200 mic, which is about 3 million pounds over there, but that's
Not at the moment.
yes.
No, it's the opposite now. They're
Yeah, very much so.
It comes and goes.
Yeah.
So let's see. I think we've got all the audio and video sounds good. Let's go through the shots again. I didn't have any website other than this one for you, so we'll be putting that up real quick. That's your Macro Fireball blog site?
Yep, that's fine, to be honest with you. I do have an older website, but I've not updated it for quite a while. When I do post things on the web, I do tend to use the blog these days.
Okay, great. So we have that.
And for those of you that are watching right now, you're in the eLearnChat pre-show. So this is us just basically getting things ready for the 10 o'clock airing. So feel free to make any comments that you want to, jump in on the conversation. But everything here is kind of the unofficial version, and we haven't started the recording as of yet either. So the stuff we do in the pre as well as the post show doesn't show up on the Podbean cast or the podcast that we post on our eLearnChat.podbean.com.
And that'll be out. We'll start recording that about 10 a.m. Pacific time.
About 10.
So like Terrence said, this is our pre-show show. Just make sure all the cameras look good, all the Skype is working. And, you know, Skype, once again, looks like it's doing a good job.
Yeah, I love Skype. It's a great tool.
Hard to beat. I mean, here you are about 6,000 miles away from where we are.
Yeah.
We're over here it's cloudy, Southern California right now. Not sure if you're cloudy where you are, Terrence.
Nope. Bright and sunny.
Okay, so we'll probably burn off our marine layer pretty soon. Terrence and I are about 60 miles from each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
About that.
Which in Los Angeles terms is about 2 blocks away.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's nothing's close here.
Although it took me 3 hours to get home last night, Rick.
3 hours?
I was working with Rick last night or yesterday.
3 hours on a holiday?
On a holiday, I was surprised. I took the coast thinking that it would be okay, and worst decision ever.
It was a hot day, so everybody went to the coast, right?
Yeah, it must have been. It must have been that because I had taken. Did I take PCH? Yeah, I think I took PCH coming to you, and it was fine. It was empty, but that was at.
I thought you'd have the best drive home ever. Figure 45 minutes, you're back.
Yeah, no, it was a hellacious drive.
That's no fun.
But ever since my trip back from Mexico City, I appreciate Los Angeles traffic.
Well, I think Mexico has 30 million people.
I'm not sure.
Mexico City, it's bigger than New York and LA.
I don't understand why more people don't ride bikes. And I was talking to the client I was working with down there, and they said it's too dangerous, like for motorcycles, it's too dangerous for them. So that's why nobody wants them because they did have some interesting driving standards out there.
Oh, even LA for a motorcycle is dangerous. I remember I had a motorcycle once, sold it after 6 months in LA. It was just too many cars, and they're all throwing themselves at you. So, not a fun place to be with a motorcycle sometimes.
What about in England? How's the traffic there?
There's quite a lot of it, to be honest with you. I mean, we live in a town, so we don't see a huge amount, but doing something like cycling has become pretty dangerous. In fact, over the next few weeks in the road where I live, they're going to be pedestrianising a lot of the area so that you've got more opportunity for people to walk and also for cyclists as well. They're going to start putting cycle tracks down,
That sounds nice.
which is great because my daughter's recently learned how to ride her bike without stabilizers, and she's just desperate to get out there a bit more, but obviously she's nervous about being near a road because there is, quite a lot of traffic out there.
How old's your daughter?
Sure.
My daughter is nearly 10 and
10.
my son's nearly 13.
That's great. Oh, hormones coming in on both of them. We've already eliminated that issue. Our daughter's almost 21.
Gotcha.
She's married now, not our problem anymore.
I can't believe that's ever the case.
There's an old famous singer here, Pat Boone, who I remember seeing on a variety show 40 years ago, and he said every night he would go into, I think he had 4 or 5 daughters, and he would go in every single night and whisper to them, "Get married, get married."
And it finally worked.
And it worked.
Now you got to start chanting, "Get out of the house! Get out of the house!"
We used to work with one of the folks from Paul Anderson, one of the folks from Allen Communications back when. I think he had 3 daughters, maybe 4, and they were driving up to the mountains one day, and he's calling me for some sort of business call with everybody in the van, and you could hear all sorts of screaming and stuff, and he goes, and he's very calm, and he goes, there's a lot of emotion going on in the van right now. Just very calm.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And Mark,
It's
I'm
good
not
fun,
sure if you know. I'm assuming you know RJ from Adobe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the chat room right now too.
Hey,
so he
RJ.
just joined us.
Hey, RJ.
And also Leva Wyman. I'm sorry, Leva, I might mispronounce your last name here.
Waymice.
I know Leva.
Yeah, she is also in the chat room too.
She said she wouldn't miss today for the world. I think she thinks highly of you, Mark.
Oh, bless her. She's wonderful.
Yeah, she actually suffered through the hot seat about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe so. I've not had a chance to go through all the recordings yet. I saw Shamir's recording last week. I thought I'd better check out one of the recordings before I did this myself.
Have you been watching the TV show? It's getting really popular over here, Doc Martin.
Doc Martin, yes.
That's
yes.
a great show.
It is. It is a good show, isn't it? Yeah. I don't tend to watch an awful lot of that, but I know that it's,
I don't either,
it's pretty.
Some friends of ours told us about it, and I find it hilarious. He calls it the Village of the Damned.
The Martin Clune show.
Yes.
Yeah, he's great, isn't he?
He wasn't one of Monty Python people, was he?
No,
I didn't think so. Okay.
No, he was part of a comedy show called Men Behaving Badly.
Oh, okay. Okay, I remember that.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's very good.
Yeah, it's a fun show. It's a good premise. It's an interesting premise. The doctor who, all of a sudden, he's a famous surgeon, then he can no longer deal with blood.
Yes.
It's clever. or any other kind of bodily fluid.
That's right.
Well, anyway, we are very close to starting.
We are.
About 1 more minute.
Yep, I got 1 minute and we'll start. So we'll be ending our pre-show here for those of you that tuned in for the pre-show, and that is 15 minutes of your life you'll never get back. But the next hour is definitely bound to be chock full of information and sharing, and so just some great time with Mark.
But for a nominal price, we will give you that time back.
That's right.
And if you call now, you get that and a comb.
I'm sure we could convert it into an e-learning course, couldn't we?
We probably could.
We could.
So, Mark, what we're going to do is talk about some of the things you've done, talk about rapid e-learning development, some of the tools you've used. I also want to talk a little bit about your voiceover work.
Okay. That's very kind of you.
That's always a fun one.
Yeah.
I think I originally met you through your voiceover work because you were doing all of the demos for WebAssist and some other companies. And I think
That
was
yeah,
a while
that's
ago.
right. I did used to work for WebAssist. I was their training manager, and also creating all the e-learning content for them. But prior to that, I worked for a company called